Welcome, Virgo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your new moon in Gemini tarot reading. This is a general reading, and I want to emphasize that my intention is that most of what I have to offer will resonate for most of you. That is the ideal. There is not a possibility that this is going to resonate for everyone. If you would like a personal reading, the information for that is in the description box below. I'm continuing to give away free readings on or about the first of each month. So I appreciate deeply the support that you've given me, those that have participated in this, and I moreover appreciate your presence here now. So thank you in advance for that. Virgo, what's your overall energy for the new moon in Gemini's the Four of Fire? This is the promise of a connection based on your shared values. This is your building something either with an individual or in community that celebrates the growth that you and others are making, that honors the process of learning and expanding, the process of growth itself. This is stabilizing it for some reason. This could be a graduation of yourself, someone close or dear to you, your involvement in the gaining of certification or training of individuals that you participate in. This can also be a joining of a relationship. It is not necessarily marriage or a conventional form of partnership, but it is one in which your values, whatever they are shared. And there's an agreement, a tacit agreement, an explicit agreement to work together to build something that promotes the growth of both of you as well as the growth in the community. In the present, the Two of Fire, you are taking a turn with your energies. You are using your skills, what you know to be your strengths, and you are turning those into outwardly towards unfamiliar activities or communities, audiences. You're looking to expand and grow more broadly. You may be planning this. You may be waiting for an offer that you've made or an offer that you are anticipating to join into an enterprise that allows you to expand and grow in this way. There is a sense that you don't have everything that you need right now. And this potential partnership or engagement with a group or an organization in order to promote your services to broader audiences or in a new direction is something that you are anticipating right now in the future, and you're planning it. You're looking forward to it. You're anticipating it. In the past, the Magician card indicates that you actually uh, received this vision, resolve to pursue this new growth, to exercise your expression in this very specific way some time ago in the past. So this current evolution you're experiencing as a result of your resolve to build something with which you have all the tools available to you. You have all the skills, and this is where you are looking for pieces in the present time to augment the foundation of this new project, new idea, new creation that you're planning, and you're bringing the pieces together. You're uniting particularly with the community, the thought partners that are going to bring you that are going to inspire you and motivate you to move forward in an appropriate way with this new idea. In the future, the Eight of Air describes your tendency to overplan, overthink, or be overly analytical about something that really is coming from your heart. This is a way in which you may be soothing your sense of fear, nervousness, excitement by planning, overthinking, uh, overanalyzing to a point of paralysis. The only difficulty with managing all of these ideas, strategies, opinions from others, you're opening yourself to the opinions of others when in many ways you know what is best for you. You know enough. You have enough to move forward in this new direction, and you are appropriately planning and moving forward as you connect with your authentic self, with the expression of who you are. Relax not into the expectations of others, but into your desire for love, for creation, for imagination, for building something that expresses you. If this reading is resonating for you, Virgo, please like this video, share it with others who might find it useful or helpful, to comment below if you feel so moved, and to subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I pull the happiness card. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. And this is really important because there's a sense of your happiness perhaps being framed in the past by others, or your lack of belief that you could achieve happiness because you're busy achieving lots of other things. But happiness is something that you are perhaps a little fearful of what that brings up for you, a sense of desire, a sense of being accepted, a sense of being in a relationship that is reciprocal, as opposed to one in which you are in some kind of control, either by leadership or profession. The overthinking is in many ways a result of the discomfort you have with the idea of being truly happy. And I'm not talking about happiness as though it is a fixed state that we arrive at. As most of you that are familiar, happiness is not a state so much as the ongoing attempt to come from the heart, to serve yourself by pursuing those things that you know are right for you, that live in your potential, that allow you to dream, that honor you, the deservedness you have for the things you desire. And I pulled Synergy, and it reads, your heart and your dreams blossom through fulfilling symbiotic partnerships. Yes. This feels like the fulcrum that things are revolving around for you. This desire to be in a fulfilling relationship. And that can be with your work, with an organization, with a group, your students, your clients, however you define that. In the present, the Two of Fire is clarified by the Five of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, there's no doubt. This sense that you may not have been deserving of real happiness, particularly in relationships. It's coming through as romantic relationships. But in all relationships, a sense of equity in that, a sense of reciprocity, a sense of being able to relax in who you are without an expectation of what you can do for someone else or what they can do for you is something that has perhaps hampered your desire to move on to this path of authentic expression in the past. But as you are putting these pieces together, you are receiving a lot of information, a lot of data. You are being contacted by others who share your goals so that the impact of your desire, the impact of the things that you see as valuable are allowing you to work with others to achieve that. So, this is also about collaboration, true collaboration, where individuals work from their strengths, not from the expectations of roles that others assume that they will fulfill. In the past, the magician is clarified by the Ten of Wands and the Five of Cups. So the fives are really showing me that there are a lot of things about your life and conditions you desire to change. The Ten of Wands is absolutely about releasing old obligations, old stories that others hold about you, obligations that really don't belong to you. Being the provider in every situation, the leader, the one who takes account for getting things done. There is something in that. You've proven yourself over and over again. And this is straining against an experience of disappointment, of failure, of offering, being rejected, not being seen for who you are. And seeing others as having the control to make you happy. And so you are left now in a place of gratitude, understanding that that was not necessarily a failure on your part because you offered love to others and didn't receive it back. But the desire to the expectation that others could give you what you, in fact, could give yourself is something that now occurs to you. And there's a sense of a little bit of not only exhaustion, but again, a sense of trepidation about this new way of experiencing fulfillment for you, of being happy, and then having that reflected in your relationships. So you're kind of reversing the order a little bit of the way that we believe it's supposed to happen, the way we're conditioned to believe happiness occurs, that someone comes along and makes you happy. In fact, you've learned that you are now in a position to recognize what you need and how to supply that. And that's what that sense of balance within you, authenticity, relaxation about who you are is what brings you to a place where your relationships begin to reflect that sense of balance, harmony, joy, pleasure. The Eight of Air in the future is clarified by the Moon card and the Nine of Wands. There's a lot of fire here, which is part of the way that you are being inspired and motivated to move forward. The Moon card is really pulling you in the direction of opening up, facing the fears of behaviors or experiences that have caused you pain, that have felt oppressive, that have that are uncomfortable for you, and really sitting with those experiences, finding ways to practice stillness, to meditate, to pray, to journal your dreams, to simply journal is a way of allowing yourself to automatically unravel these stories and to look at those difficult, dark places within yourself that you have been avoiding, and naturally, as you avoid those things, they keep coming up. They keep sabotaging your efforts, your relationships, your desires. And so, in many ways, what you are finding, you will be finding, is that you actually have more support than you believed. There are plenty of people that are cheering you on. You haven't seen them. There are plenty of people that praise your efforts, that recognize your potential, your greater, deeper potential, that are able and willing to love you unconditionally. And those are the energies that you're now recognizing, as you've gone through this cycle of accepting that maybe you were giving to others in a way that really was loaded, was not authentic. And as instead you are now looking at the way that you give to yourself and how that's what attracts others of like mind to you. You are determined to move forward on this vision that you have. But you've learned my sense is you are learning a much healthier way to go about that, a much healthier way to attract the support and the assistance that you need to be the leader, to enact this vision in a way that is whole and complete. You don't need anything. You have all the tools necessary, but you do need others to understand you. You need to be able to recognize others who understand you and who support you because they're there. As you relax into who you are, I'm going to clarify the Two of Fire here in your present with the Knave of Wands. That's the Page of Wands, and the Moon card comes up again. This is telling me that you're determined to apply your heartfelt inspiration. This is actually also a history of achievement and growth. This is your business at some level. The desire to expand goes way beyond this current project that you're working on. It goes way beyond your plans. This is you actually expanding into your dreams. Again, it's about your deservedness, your worthiness to have what it is you want. By accepting the lessons of the discomfort, the failures, the things you haven't understood about yourself, or why you perhaps have not been able to find happiness in your connections, is available to you as you sit with that, as you no longer seek to escape that, as you own that. And you begin to celebrate your life in all of its achievements, failures, and experiences. The tools you need to move forward are buried within those uncomfortable places. And your intent is honestly to grow, to expand, to develop, to evolve, to build on the sizable achievements you've already attained. So Virgo, I'm going to finish this reading with a Yogic Path Oracle and hope that this message is helpful, that it's clear. And I pulled Manipura, and I'm going to look that up in the beautiful guidebook by Sahara Rose. And Manipura is about the solar plexus chakra. This is a lot about our self-esteem and our confidence. You've come to a place where you know exactly who you are. Gone are the days of confusion and blurred lines between your truth and the expectations of others. You've grounded into your essence and built the foundation of your empowered self. You've had to let go of many friendships and relationships that no longer serve you to get where you are, and it was all worth it. Now's your time to really go after what you want in life. What do you care about? What lights you up? How do you want to serve? Meditate on these questions and take action on what comes up. Thank you so much, Virgo, for this reading. Until next time, namaste.